Some ancient people spent their entire lives building monuments they would never see completed. Why? Ancient people lived shorter lives than we do. They worked with the tools they had. Yet, they built structures that have survived thousands of years. Because ancient architecture was never just about creating buildings for pleasure or for beauty, it came from the same desire us modern humans still have: to create something that outlives us, to make our beliefs, our ambitions, and our accomplishments permanent, and leave behind proof that we were here and that we mattered. Some of what they created was so advanced, so beautiful, and so strangely timeless that it would not look out of place if it were built today. Let's take a closer look at 3 extraordinary examples and what they can still teach us about ourselves. Göbekli Tepe. Our first example comes from a time before civilization as we normally imagine it. More than 11,000 years ago, groups of hunter-gatherers gathered in what is now Turkey and raised enormous stone pillars from the ground. Yes, I said 11,000 years ago. This was before the pyramids, before Rome, before the first true cities ever existed. And yet, these people were already carving animals into stone and organizing themselves around monumental structures. We still do not know everything that happened at Göbekli Tepe, but its existence reveals something important. Human beings did not wait for modern technology, or even civilization itself, to begin creating things larger and more ambitious than survival. Before we built cities to live in, we built palaces that gave life meaning. The Pantheon. Thousands of years later, the Romans demonstrated just how far that ambition could go. From the outside, the Pantheon resembles a traditional stone temple, but once you step inside, the building opens into an enormous circular space beneath a concrete dome. At its center is the oculus, an open circle in the roof that allows sunlight to move across the interior throughout the day. The Pantheon was completed almost 2,000 years ago, and its dome is still the largest unreinforced concrete dome ever built. But what makes it remarkable is not simply its architectural specs. It's how finished the idea still feels. The symmetry, the open space, and the controlled natural light would not feel out of place in a building designed today in New York City. The Pantheon does not feel impressive only for its age. It still feels modern. And lastly, there's Dholavira. Ancient architecture was not always about building one enormous monument. Sometimes, the masterpiece was the civilization itself. More than 4,000 years ago, the people of the Harappan city of Dholavira built a settlement in one of the driest regions of what is now India. Water was scarce, to say the least. So instead of simply accepting the environment, they designed around it. The city included reservoirs, drainage systems, and carefully planned areas built from stone. Rainwater could then be captured, stored, and directed throughout the settlement. Dholavira did not survive because its people possessed modern machinery. It survived because they understood their environment and organized their city around what human beings actually needed. The architecture of Dholavira does not feel timeless because our cities look exactly like it. It feels timeless because thousands of years later, we're still trying to solve the same problem. How do we build places that allow human life to endure? Göbekli Tepe, the Pantheon, and Dholavira were built by different people in different places for different reasons, but they reveal the same human instinct. Once we are capable of building more than shelter, we begin building meaning. We build together to solve complex problems, to test what us human beings are really capable of, and sometimes to leave behind proof that we were here. Ancient civilizations did not build for eternity because they believed every structure would survive forever. They built because they wanted their ideas, their values, and their achievements to reach beyond a single lifetime. That desire has not disappeared. Modern humans still build monuments, cities, stadiums, towers, and machines meant to outlast people who create them. But ancient architecture leaves us with a challenge that we must rise to face. With all the advanced tools and vast knowledge we have today, what are we building that future generations will believe was worth preserving? The ruins of the ancient world are not only reminders of what has been lost, They're evidence of what human beings have always been capable of.